see if I really am live. Let me pinch myself. Ow, that hurt. I guess I am live after all, right? If that hurt. Okay, so let's get right down to it. As always, for your own due diligence, my opinion is sticking around and do not constitute investment advice. I'm trying Streamyard because I no longer have the ability to use Hangouts on the air, and I want to do live streaming. I don't want to just tape everything. I want to give the people the opportunity to chat with me and so on, and actually come on live while I am broadcasting. So let's see how that works out. I hope it works out just fine. Let me hit share screen and see how that is, because I want to share graphs with you. So I don't know if I'm sharing screen. It's hard to say. Oh. Am I sharing? Let's try it out. Oh, I don't know. Let me go back to Streamyard. I'm loading a chart of the Dow, and I'm not sure. Trying to share the screen. It's interesting, but I'm not sure I know exactly what I'm doing. So part of this is maybe of interest to those who are having my same problem as me, no longer have Hangouts on the air and want to look for an alternative. Well, this looked like a good alternative from everything that I've read about it. Let's see, invite. Who can I invite? I can invite people, share the guest link. Oh, so I can copy this. I can copy this. I guess it's the same link as my up above. I can do Control-C and put this in StockTwits if I want. Maybe I will, as I gain a little more confidence that I actually know what I'm doing here. If you can see this, come on and send me a chat message, comment on YouTube. Maybe I'll write the comment. If you see and hear me, let me know. Let's see if that, oh, yeah, I can't see screen share, but you can see me, Legal Alien Bear, correct? And you can hear me. All right, so you can't see screen share. I don't know why. All right, share screen. Can see you and hear me. That's great. So we're halfway home. Okay, Sean, thank you. Halfway home. Let me see settings. Maybe I can get, oh no, that doesn't look like it's going to help at all. All right. Why doesn't my screen work? Share screen. Clicking it. Ah, now it should be good. It's easiest with 2 monitors. Works best on a good computer. That should eliminate me. Some screens let you share audio. Look for the share audio checkbox on the next window. Sharing audio from a Chrome tab works best. Let's see what happens. Share screen. Your entire screen. Share audio. Let me click that. And your entire screen. And share. And wants to share the contents of your screen. Choose what you'd like to share. Your entire screen. Share. How about now? Do you see my screen? Be careful sharing screen audio if you have a guest. They will hear themselves. Got it. All right, this is interesting. I feel like I'm learning something totally new while I'm discussing the stock market. And really, I meant to put a question mark at the end of my statement, the correction is over. It should be question mark, because in reality, I don't think it's yet over. And I'll talk about that in a few minutes. How is my screen sharing? Is it coming in or not? Let's try this, Dow Jones. Streaming, I'm sharing a screen and audio. It appears to be. It's trying to load the graph of the Dow Jones Industrial Averages. I'm going to look at YouTube at the same time on my phone and see how that looks. That should be coming in right about now. Yeah, I see it. Looks like a mess to me. I don't yet see what I see on my screen. Maybe there's a lag, but what I see on my screen is a chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Averages. What I see on YouTube right now, I'm looking, is a cascading effect of several screens, one in the other. So that I don't like, but I have a feeling that it's just a lag. I don't know if just a lag is the right word for it. It's quite a lag, quite a lag. So that looks like a little bit of a problem. Going back and forth from one screen to another looks to me like it's a bit of a killer. I can still see myself. I think there's actually a lag as well, whether you're viewing me on Streamyard or if you're viewing me on YouTube. So it's all very tricky and very interesting new stuff to me. I hope that this is an alternative solution to my having lost Hangouts on the air. I have no idea why Google cut out Hangouts on the air. Maybe they felt they were giving away too much. I don't know. But after all, it was used primarily by content developers for YouTube. So you would think they would want that. In any event, this looked like, I was kind of excited about the prospects of Streamyard, but I'm far less excited now because I still do not see. But I'm far less excited now. Oh, yeah. It's good. No, I see it. All right, okay. All right, bear with me. I was looking on YouTube, and I'm cutting the volume on my phone. I didn't hit the start button, and I had an old picture. So now I see the screen is what I wanted. And I wanted to just take a look at the beginning of this correction. Well, it's not more than the beginning of the correction. I want to take a look at what appears to be the end of the correction 2 days ago on Monday. We bounced off the 200-day and closed a little bit above it, and sandwiched between the 50-day and the 200-day moving averages. So this was an interesting candle on Monday, and one might have thought that was enough because it bounced nicely off the 200-day, which is clearly support. And the next day, more evidence of a turnaround because we put in a harami after a nice pullback. So an inside day or an harami, normally I throw that out as noise, but when it comes after a big correction, it is a bullish scenario. So I like that. But I felt that today we would retest the 200-day. And we did, but we actually went below it. Now, sometimes that's okay to go a little bit below support as long as you rebound quickly. And that's pretty much what it did. So why then do I have my questions as to whether or not the correction is over? I guess gave you 3 good reasons why it's over. We broke the 200-day and we sprung back. I like that. We had a harami in between. I like that. We were sandwiched between the 50 and the 200 and closed pretty well above it, above the 200. I like that. So we had 3 candles in a row that I like. So why do I still think the correction is not over? I'm going to tell you why, obviously. Otherwise, why would I ask the question? All right, so I hope that I'm coming in okay. Let me read the comments. You see the chart, you can see me. Thanks, Sean. Your comments are invaluable to me. So I get some feedback because it's the only way I could know what's going on. This is my first time using Streamyard. And so far, so good, I think. Sean, you want to post this link on Twitter or StockTwits for me? Just go to, if you're on, you must be, I don't know if you're following me on YouTube or if you're following me on StreamYard. I guess I should post it. I'm going to take a minute out and post it on StockTwits, the link to this presentation. I know I'm not exactly being smooth today, but bear with me. At least I'm trying. It's a learning experience for me. All right, so StockTwits. You see my Twits, and this is my picture on StockTwits, and I'm going to do a post. Let's see. Post. I guess I hit post. Maybe not. Earnings calendar, watch list. Everything is so slow here. All right, so nothing's. Maybe it's just very slow. I want to post the link to my live presentation. That's what I'm hoping to do. Apparently not so easy to do. I can't. Uploading the Verizon and so on. Control. Okay, I'm going to. Dr. J is live. If I can get in here to write something. All right, I can't. I'm just going to post it. All right, so I posted the link. At least I think I did. Say. Let me get back to what I was looking at on the Dow, and why I think the correction is not over. Not following me on YouTube. All right, I just posted the link on Twitter and StockTwits. So if you follow me there, you can follow me directly on StreamYard if you want. In fact, you can go on if you want. Camera, you can actually come on with me, and I don't mind at all if you want to. Okay, so looking at is a Fibonacci retracement, which from the lows of 1224, 1226, whatever. Let's see what was the low on 1224. 21,792. From 21,792 is a start point, and way to trying to move this screen back. Go all the way back up to the highs that we made up here on 7/16/2019. So it's interesting. You can always see me throughout the whole presentation, and you can see my screen. So in a way, it's better than Hangouts on the air, but there is more, and it's slower. It was slow loading. Anyway, so it slows up my machine. That's one negative that I can see. But it's letting me share screen. It's letting me get uh, chat messages directly from YouTube, as Sean had indicated. And um, I have a few on. I don't know how many are on now. 5, it says. I don't know what the limit is for chat, live chat, but I know for if you want to come on with me, then the limit is 6. And I don't mind people coming on. Uh, if I don't like what you have to say, I'll get you off. I'm the boss. I'm the professor here. But you're invited. Whoever wants to can come on with me if you have a camera, and we can chat directly. Presentation, why not? This low on 6.3 as being the 50% point of the entire fib retrace. So this is a logical place to stop. This would be a 100 retrace of the last up wave. So the upward trend, which began 6.3 and ended on it jumps around a lot, my cursor, and it's slow. It ended on 7.16 with a high of 27,398. That would be a full retrace from the 6.3 low of 24,809. That's what's going to happen. I think we're going to get that full retrace, and that's a perfect place to stop at the fib 50 percentile. I have 50% retrace from the lows of day before Christmas, I think it was. The lows, right? Yeah, I had it a minute ago. I got to slide this over. I'm pretty sure it was the day before. So that's my rationale there. So if you look at the entire upward trend, which ended just a couple of weeks ago, that began here on 12/26 or 12/24. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I want to say about the Dow. Now I want to look at 3 outstanding winners. First one, CVM. Chart looks absolutely tremendously great. Gordon Chu, you can hear me. Can you see me? Can you see my screen? All right. Okay, so that's great. Hopefully you can. I'm trying to load CVM in. You can, great. And you see that there's a lag. It's much slower even than Hangouts on the air was. So that's one Streamyard over Hangouts on the air. But it's free, and I like free. I don't know if I'd have to pay for some better software, but this seems to be doing everything just a little bit slower. Patience, and if you have the patience, maybe it's good enough. They do have a paid version, but I'm not sure that the paid version is any faster. Maybe that has to do with how good my computer is, how fast my computer is. Maybe if I had a gamer computer, right? Boost up speed demon computer, it might help, but I don't. I have what I have. Anyway, here we have the chart, and this is beautiful chart, beautiful up. We bounced off $9 once, twice, three times. I think we're going to bounce off $9 tomorrow or by the end of the week. So we broke through a key level here. You see this big red candle on 712? High was 770. Once we broke that, it was trailing until the high on 729, which was 796. Once we broke that today, I felt very confident that we're going to the $9 resistance area. If we break that, I'm not quite sure where we stop. We probably don't stop until data readout. Now, when I say that, I don't mean we're going to go to 20. I mean we're going to go to 10, maybe 11, maybe 12. That's my feelings. I personally have been saying all along that I'm going to sell at least 10 to 20% of my shares at 11, just like I did at 7. I bought it back on a pullback. Well, I think at around 11, I don't even expect a pullback, but I'm still going to sell 10 to 20% of my shares. Company I feel very confident on. So you might say, well, why 10 or 20%? And you have a point. Jigglypuff loaded up on Tandem today. Great. The sad money tonight. Please, I will. I definitely want to see that. Maybe I can get Jay. I want to do some live in some CEOs with some professional technology area. There's a few I have in mind, and I'm going to approach them that I know. I'd like to do that, and just to, as a change of pace, instead of just discussing the charts of a few stocks here and there. I mean, this is a phenomenal mover. Jigglypuff, I know you're sour on this one. I know that you think it's a POS company, quoting you, but I am not. I think it's a real company at this point. I think the trial is real. There's over 900 patients went through their head and neck cancer trial. And it's just a matter of the data satisfying the endpoints. Now, you might be right that it won't, that it'll fail. I mean, certainly the stock market is saying that it's probably going to fail, because if it's really good, if it meets its primary and secondary endpoints, and at least those two, I think it's worth $4 billion. And what's the amount out? So probably looking at a 10 to 20 back. You made some money on CVM. I know you did, but you left because you didn't want to put a lot on, keep a lot on. You didn't want to risk so much on a binary play. I think that was your explanation, right? You felt it was a binary play and you didn't want to risk whatever it was, 3,000 shares at 8, like $24,000. You didn't want to let that ride. Something like that, right? Right, Jiggly? All right, so anyway, by the way, I put the link to the live presentation on Streamyard in Twitter and in StockTwits. So if you click on that, you will hear it live without a link, without a lag, and you can come on if you have a camera. You can join me. I think I might have to invite you, but send me a chat message that you want to come on live, and I'll get you on. And any of you. I mean, if anybody wants to come on with me, that's more than fine. So I really like CVM. I mean, I've been talking about CVM breathlessly since about 2. And I've been in it and out of it and in it, and I'm in it. I'm in it to win it right now. Of course, my opinions are strictly my own, do not constitute investment advice. Let me repeat that. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm just sharing some of my ideas with you guys. I like it in terms of the fundamentals. I like way the trial was set up. Most of these trials are set up with the drug that's being tested after the standard of care. This is administered before the standard of care, a better test in my mind than the other trials, and I like the fact that Mr. Gert Kirsten, the CEO, is able to pull that off. He was able to pull it off because there was a lag time before they could do the standard of care. So he was able to pull it off. Okay, I don't know if if I expressed myself super clear on that, but in any event, I like the trial design. Let that just statement suffice. cytk, this one is off the radar. This one is really not anything but a POS Jigglypuff. Quality company, they're MJ. A drug that they have in phase failure, and I'm very hopeful that it'll pan out. I'm not sure when the data readout for this will be of top line results, but I think they're still enrolling. So again, I'm up on the fundamentals. I just like the chart, which is taking a long time to load. Just like I love the chart on CVM, and I do like the chart on Chronos. These three are all winners of mine. And some of them I've been both of these. CVM really not that long, but cytk have been in a long time. And Chronos, not that long. But I want to look at it. It had a nice pop. So if this thing can have a load, it'll be good. Gordon, I don't want to post my email and phone publicly. Here's my LinkedIn. Why would you have to do that? I mean, if you want to come on, if you come on, I don't think your email will be public, will it? Gordon, do you want to come on live with me or what? I don't know. You can always reach me on redivit@gmail.com if you want to send me an email, Gordon. I have it in my homepage on. There we go. It has an algorithm that blocks website postings. Great. Great. So, it might be something I have to do if you want. Oh, here we go. Finally, we loaded cytk. And I drew the trend line, which has a lot of pulling away from that trend line, a very positive sign. Now, the reality is we took out the high of the year, which was just a day before. And we took out this key high made about a week before on 7/31 of 1293. And you have nothing but air unless you go back to the 5-year chart. And let's see what the next resistance level is. I don't see really much resistance until you get up here at the $16 area and then the $17 area. So I think we're heading 5-year high. That's what I think. I'm assuming these are 5-year highs, the $17. I think this cytk will test the 1596 level. I don't see why it shouldn't at this point. We broke the high of the key candle from 1120. That high being 1193, we took that out. And we took out every other high since then. So, like I say, technically, I think we're going. up to 1596. I don't know about the technicals on this one, other than the fact that it's a heart failure drug, and Amgen is plugging it. So, Gordon, I enjoy presenting them. I have, if you haven't noticed, I have diarrhea of the mouth sometimes. I like to talk. So what better forum do I have than YouTube? If it's great for somebody who likes to talk. I haven't been a professor for my whole career because I don't like to talk. So yeah, I don't mind doing this at all, and I only do it when I want to do it, really, because I'm doing it for my personal enrichment and enjoyment, and I like to chat with people like you, Gordon, and Sean, and Jigglypuff, and Greg. I don't know where Greg is today. He's probably jogging through the park. And JD from Dallas, and Centabulous or Brooklyn from Maryland, and Buckhead Creek from Nebraska, or wherever he's from. I'm making that up. Buckhead didn't tell me where he's from, but he's a farmer, and I hope Donald Trump is going to take care of him because he's been having all kinds of tough times. So we need that farm bill to subsidize the farmers. Okay, Kronos, another one of my winners. I don't like to talk about my losers, but I should. One of my biggest losers, and one of my biggest holdings is Athesis, ATHX, but I'm not going to talk about it tonight. I want to go away from this presentation with a happy face. If I talk about Athesis, I get sad. Not that I've given up. It's a long way to Tipperary. I think they have excellent prospects to still do well. So I haven't given up. Kronos, well, I think we actually did hit a bottom 5 days ago. I think we put in a bottom here. And let's see if I can shrink this screen a little bit. I think this was support at this level, and it found it. And now I drew a trend line connecting 4 points from 730. We have a hit, 731, 81, and 82. So I have a trend line through these 4 days. And now notice we finally inched our way above this trend line. So it's a 5-day trend, upward trend. I think it's going to test the 200-day resistance level, and which meets the 50-day resistance level at 1511. So next stop for Kronos, 1511. Looking good, CVM. Yes, Jefferson, looking good. Looking good. I saw no reason why it should go down below 7 other than the whole market took everything down. It was a great buying op below 7. Could have made a nice swing trade on it. I think it hit 680. I mean 680. And today we closed above 8. Not a bad swing trade. CVM. I'm looking at Kronos now. So Kronos, I think we'll test the 50 and the 200 at about the same time, at about $15. Kronos to 15 next stop. If we takes that out, we're looking at the 100 at 16.15, and then if we take that, if we go through that, then we're looking at the high of 611, which is 1786. That's what I envision. I envision this being a true test for Kronos. I don't see much reason at all why it shouldn't go up to that level. So 1786 is really my bet, my mind bet. I have enough shares. I'm not going to add to swing. Beating on Voyager too, but I didn't sell it. So I sold some at 29.5, came back in at 27. So I should have waited, obviously. But I'm really not that worried personally. I don't have that many shares, and I'm in it for the long haul. So, I'm not happy, but I like I said, Sean, I didn't sell it. I don't know what it did today. I hope it closed up today. It's above 20 still, right? I hope. I think. So, yeah, I'm not thrilled with that. I can't say that I'm thrilled with that. All right, so I'm going to wind up here. I've been talking a long time, trying to get used to Streamyard. I think for a first session, it wasn't terrible. I sort of like it. If somebody wants to come on with me, just to say hi in person, get your face on the screen with me, it's your last chance, because I'm going to sign off pretty much now. So I'm going to go back to the StreamYard screen, see what's doing in that screen. And I'm going to stop sharing screen. So stop sharing. And is there anybody who wants to come on? Any requests? I don't think so. Okay, any other comments? All right, if not, I'm going to say sayonara, shalom, au revoir, arrivederci, and see you real soon. Take care, gang. Good to be back. Now, how do I stop this thing? How do I actually leave the studio and not lose I guess I can't lose it. I'm going to do